Now, imagine being on this thing going
You look to my left here and amongst all these trees, you'll see a white house with a brown trim on it. You look to my left right about now, you'll see that white house with the brown trim on it. That was Dr. Goodfellow's house. Dr. Goodfellow done surgery on Virgil Earp's elbow when he got shot in front of the Crystal Palace. He also tried to save Morgan's life when Morgan got shot on a pool table inside the Gambling Hatch saloon. There's 26 bullet in the old copper ceiling inside the Crystal Palace. If you'd like to see that, that's up on 5th and Allen Street. You can go up there to the Crystal Palace and walk in there and look up at the copper ceiling and see the bullet holes today. It's one of the oldest buildings here in Tombstone. We get to the corner down here, we're going to make a left-hand turn. That's going to be Old Charleston Road. And I'll show you the old stage stop where they used to change the team and go from here to Bisbee, Arizona. They also delivered the mail and sometimes the Army payroll from right here to Fort Huachuca. That was about 23 miles from here. I'll point it out to you in just a few minutes. Come on, Barney, get it up there, son. Whoa, Barney. You look to my right here, right on the other side of the street over there, where all that stuff's hanging on the outside wall. That's the old stage stop. It was built in the 1850s, and the people that own it today, they kept it original. It's the original stage stop, and it is the oldest building here in Tombstone today.
Built Adobe, so you can tell where it's taken over.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And then they built on that addition in the back.
Well, yeah, but they kept the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you couldn't live in that building too?
Well, yeah. No.
Tell you a little bit about this stagecoach. The reason this stagecoach is so high up off the ground and has a flat bottom to it, they called it a mud wagon. They used it in the snow country more than they did anything. And old John Butterfield himself at one time, he had 1,000 horses, 500 mules, 250 stages, about 800 employees. And in a few minutes, you look to my right in the valley here, you'll see a bunch of little houses that's been refurbished. They were all miner shacks. That's where the miners lived when they were working the silver mines. And them little houses like that were all over Tombstone, just like that. That's what the people lived in back then. You look to my right up in the mountains there, you'll see the old dirt trails coming from the silver mines down to Old Charleston, which was about 8 miles from here. That's where they had the smelters along the San Pedro River. They say Old Charleston was a bloody little town because they could guarantee at least 3 murderers a day in Old Charleston. We're going to make a left-hand turn here, and we're just going to be stopped just for a brief moment.